And
Texas, Michigan. That is awesome.
we are back with
You don't have it right.
uh, do you need to put CubingUSA? Okay, and so we're back.
Okay, we're back. We're live.
All right, we are back. We had some technical difficulties, but now the stream is back up and running. We are in Scube Group 2 right now, about on Solve 2 or 3, I'd say. Got Justin Sui going up right now, 7.6. Not sure who that is. Oh, that's Luigi Soriano, I think. 303. I know he's a pretty good scuber. He used to have a lot of scube videos back in the day.
Have you competed in Cube?
I did, and I got 2+2s, and I counted both of them.
Nice.
That's typically how Scube goes for me. How about you?
I got around like a 12-second average, which is it's all right for me because I don't practice Cube at all.
I think it took me more than a year to get sub 20 on Scube officially.
We have this person using the mirror block as a phone stand.
It's not a common strategy I've seen. The only other person I know that does it is Braden Richards, who is the Mirror Blocks world record holder.
Did he win mirror blocks in yesterday's extra events?
I assume so. There's not really anyone close to him on Mirror Blocks. Scube's always an interesting event to see because a lot of it is dependent on the scramble. So like you can see 5-second solvers getting some crazy times just depending on the scramble. And you also have Simon Kellum going up. Not exactly sure where he is. Can't see him from here. Or
Over
see,
there.
see on this side? Oh yeah, Simon with a 409. So not great. For those of you who don't know, Simon is the Scube National Championship, Scube National Champ.
Champion.
Yeah. And we also have the Scube World Champion here, Stanley Chappell, and the Scube World Record holder. So we have some pretty crazy Scubers at this competition.
Do you know how many people move on to round 2?
I think it's top 75, like top 75 people. So probably around like a 5 or 6 average, I'd guess.
Is there 3 rounds of Cube?
I believe so. I think 3 rounds of Scube and Pira.
Oh, okay. Sadly, no 3 rounds of Mega Minx.
Yeah. All right, Chris Nankervis is getting ready.
This should be interesting.
Seems very hyped up for this solve.
Or just to be on stream.
Chris is actually, he was the former president of our Miami University Cubing Club. So I've known him for a little bit now. Got the table sledges. I love to see it.
I used to do that.
Not sure if he actually knows. Oh,
Oh.
that's a +4. That's a +4. He touched it, so it is not only a +2, it is +4. We have Jaden Clark going up. It's an interesting sledge finger trick. I don't know that I've seen that before.
It looks like he's using a maglev's cube.
Uh,
Yeah. What are your thoughts on a maglev?
I can't really use any maglev
Oh.
cubes, to be honest. What about you?
I used the Weilong V9, so and I really don't mind it, but sometimes it is a bit too fast. So
I,
yeah.
I have a what's that cube called, the YS3, but it has maglev pieces, but the ball core. It's a mod that Steven Winteringham made for me.
Right, you're clear.
Chris with 3.9. I believe that's counting, so he's not doing too well. I believe Chris has a 2.4 average, which used to be the North American record.
Is Chris Chi from the Great Lakes region?
He's from New York, but he lives in Pittsburgh. He goes to Carnegie Mellon. We do have a lot of people that traveled for this competition, so you'll see people from all over the country and a few people from outside the country.
Alright, stay there. I'm about to go live with you. Not live yet, though.
I'm trying to keep an eye on Simon, but I haven't seen him do more than one solve.
Live.
Oh, Luke's
Luke Garrett.
also in this group. Luke with a 5.3.
Still live.
I think that's good.
Alright, you're okay.
Luigi going. 446. And then Chris in the back.
Alright,
284.
hold that camera.
We got Zachary Garber in the background, one of Ohio's first delegates.
For a long time, he was the only delegate.
Stay.
He absolutely carried the region on his back.
Alright, you're clear.
All right, we got Simon Kellum going up.
Get ready. I'm gonna go live with you in a second. Hold on. Alright, you're live. Live.
Find Scube solutions at an advanced level really interesting because it's just completely dependent on your alg knowledge and how fast you can one look. Trying to find the coolest cancellation you can. A lot like 2x2 in that aspect, except I feel like 2x2 you can still have a bit of intuitive
Yeah.
solving.
Alright, you're free.
Got Noah Swore going in the back.
Justin Sui on the side with 689.
Noah with the 6 as well. Doesn't look like people are doing too good. I haven't really seen anyone get any great times. Could just be bad scrambles or nerves. That's +2. Had a bit of a pause there too to recognize. I think he was doing NS. We have Sujin Feist going on the mobile camera.
on the yellow stage.
It's Simon with a 256.
Do you know what number he's ranked on the psych sheet?
I believe he's second. Because Simon has a 2.0 average, which is fourth in the world now, I believe. It was third. Which is crazy because he's not even the fastest person in his apartment. Zach Oaks coming up. Zach's a pretty good all-rounder, so I'm not sure what he averages on Scube, but I assume that's not too bad. Five six, not bad.
Sorry.
And it looks like people are finishing up with their averages. We have Stephen Griggs on the mobile cam. On the orange? On
Red
the yellow
stage?
Red stage, okay. The colors are hard to tell. Oh, I didn't realize Carter Kukala is also in this group.
Really?
I have not seen what times they've been getting, but they are going up right now, so. Carter with 254. I'm not sure how many solves Carter has done. Okay, so it looks like Carter does have at least one more solve.
Now we have Justin Suey on cam. Always wearing that Adidas bucket hat.
Yeah, that's a very iconic hat.
That's how I spot him out in the crowd.
Yeah. The hat and the jacket, I see it every week.
Oh,
And
+2.
it's a +2 because it fell in his lap. That's that's an unfortunate way to +2, especially because that's a pretty good solve for him.
Do you know what his PR average is?
I believe like 6 something.
Oh. Okay.
All right, we have world record holder Carter Kukala about to solve.
I always like how he looks at this cube, just like,
Yeah, it's intense studying,
Yeah.
but Carter is able to find some insane solutions.
We are now calling up
Oh.
4x4 group 1 to all stages. 4x4 group 1 to
Okay.
all stages. If you're in
Oh.
4x4 group 2,
That was unfortunate. It looked like Carter dropped it in the middle of an algorithm. But
that's his
yeah,
last solve.
That was his last solve. So I don't know what Carter's average was. I saw a 2.5 and then a 3.7.
Love to see the Minecraft hoodie.
You see kids younger and younger at competitions these days. It's crazy to see how young people can be and still solve a cube.
Definitely.
All right, and we are just about done with Scube. We're wrapping up with the last couple solves, and then we will have 4x4 Group 1. Yeah, so we're almost on to 4x4. I just think before we go on to 4x4, we'll probably be breaking for commercial soon. So we will be back soon with 4x4. All right, so we are on 4x4 Group 1. I am Harsha Paladugu, joined by Justin Swee.
What's up?
We're at the Great Lakes Championships 2023 in Columbus, Ohio. Very exciting. In fact, fun fact, if you did not know, this venue was actually used 12 years ago for the U.S. National Championship.
Yep.
And as far as I'm aware, the only person who's competed in this venue before is Doug Lee
And Mike Huey.
and Mike Huey. So we do have two returners. Well, we have had, I mean, there's many competitions in this building. Like we had one here last week, but in this specific room, it's been about 12 years. So, all right, we have Timon Kolosinski going up for 4x4. I believe he's like second or third in the world. He's very good, and European record.
First salt in 1958.
Okay, so
started.
very, very good start, starting out with the sub 20.
8 seconds?
I'm not sure what world record average is, but I think that is faster than world record average.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Can't see too much from the overhead camera, but you can see his turning is just crazy. Like he doesn't really pause whatsoever. He's already
Lost layer.
so not a great solve for Timon, like 28-7. So not a good solve, but that will still very comfortably put him in first place, I'm sure.
There you go. Station is freezing. I know, right?
Yeah, it is a very cold venue here today, so big cube solving is kind of difficult with cold hands.
Oh, it's resetting, I think. Just let me know when you're ready.
All right, we have Philip Lewicki, also known as Laser Monkey, going up. He hasn't been competing too much recently, but from what I've seen, he's still a very good cuber in general.
Yeah, he's really solid at most of the end by ends.
I think Megaminx is his specialty.
Oh, yeah.
There was a point where I think he was like top 5 in the world. Bit of a pause there to recognize F2L. Does he know the ZBLO? No.
Nice job.
Get Brian Johnson going. It's like,
There you go.
yeah, I don't think this is too good. He's just getting to F2L. And I think Brian has a sub 30 average, so
He's
we'll
already
see.
shooting, so.
At 33. No one seems to be doing too good on the second solve. I saw a lot of people get parity. We'll see. I think Timon might be going up again. Yeah, Timon's going up again on the police stage. Not sure if we'll be able to see him. Maybe the mobile cam. Okay. We got the mobile camera on Timon, so you can see.
8 seconds.
if we get something good here. Reminder, he has a 19 and a 27 so far. Very fast inspection. It's a bit hard to see exactly what he's doing, but oh, he's already doing OLL parity.
Yeah.
Okay. 23.
Pretty
Not too
solid.
bad. Do you know what his PR average
Yep,
is?
that's what I'm
Jaden.
looking up right now.
I know Timon has both European records. I'm not sure if a 23 is quite enough.
Oh, he has a 21 average.
Okay, so yeah, his average is 21.47, which is currently 3rd in the world.
Nice job, Caleb. Good job. I don't think so.
Looks like people are saying something happened in. Can you check WCA live? It looks like people are saying something happened at the UK Championships.
Let's see. Do you know what event?
2x2. I'm not sure if they're just joking, but someone in the comments was saying 0.45 2x2 world record, which I don't know. That doesn't sound.
It doesn't. I do not see it on WCA Live for the first 2 rounds.
The finals happening right now.
Let me check.
Oh, okay. So is Kalen Doherty with the 161 NR average?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So
I was told. I know about, like, it is just freezing, so I'm not going to solve it.
Damn, you said no. Nothing right there.
so Kalen Doherty with the 161 UK NR average.
There's one at the. Yeah, I see.
He said,
I
I'm not
believe
going to solve
Timon
it.
is getting ready to
Calm down.
solve on the stage.
Yeah, Timon's there in the back on the blue stage. We'll probably get the mobile camera on him. Yeah. Looks like the camera's heading over to Timon, so we'll be able to see his
Alright,
solve.
let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
So if Timon does well on his last 2 solves, he could still clutch out European record average.
8.
If he manages to count that 19, which is difficult but not impossible. It doesn't look like it's too fast of a solve.
I believe he's just getting on the regular stage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's parity.
Yeah, okay. So this is his worst solve so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
unfortunate.
that's gonna end Timon's average there. He's not gonna make. He has a BPA of 23.49 and a worst possible of 26.55. So
You'll
I
most
s-
likely win the round.
yeah, I don't see him losing the round. But as for getting any records, his best hope right now is just to get a good solve on the last.
Single's always possible. His PR is 18.49 single.
Yeah, which is currently 3rd or 4th in the world and a European record. And Brian Johnson going a bit of a pause for his first 3 edges, but we do have a very good view here. Centers are pretty good.
Little pause on the edges.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pausing a bit on the edges. Now he's on F2L. Doesn't look like the best
Oh,
cases,
he
but
gets
Actually,
OL
let me know when
parity
you're
with OL skip.
OLL skip, but he did have parity. Not a great solve for Brian.
No.
Yeah, Brian's PR average is 27, and I believe that 31 is counting now.
8 seconds.
We have
Oh,
Caleb
people are
Kearney
saying
going.
Timon does not have PR single. Oh yeah, Sebastian Wire has 17.
Oh, Sebastian Wire, right? I forgot about. That's probably like the only big cube ER Timon's
Oh,
missing.
Timon apparently. Oh no, that's a replay.
Right, so Timon does not have 4x4 ER single, so I stand corrected on that, but He is second in Europe, and he is third or fourth in the world. Fourth in the world for single, third in the world for average. So he is definitely one of the best big cube solvers in the world right now.
I haven't got any parity this whole average, and I'm selling the chance.
We have Braden Richards solving. He is the main organizer, and he is a delegate from Ohio. And the mirror blocks world record holder. I was actually present for when he got the world record single of mid 7. That was really crazy. Not a great time for him. I believe he has like a mid 30 average.
Yep, something like that.
I'm not sure who this is, but his turning seems to be pretty good.
Seems like he's doing redux. Nope.
No, he's doing Yao.
Yeah, he's doing Yao. Seems like he solved all 4 edges, actually. Solid 4x4 solver.
Pretty young kid. That's pretty good for that. Average is about the same as me. We have Jaden Clark from my hometown of Dayton, Ohio. Oh, immediately popping his cube. That's
4x4 classic.
look at how big that cube is in his hands. Like, I'm amazed he's even turning it. All right, I think we have Timon getting ready to solve, so we'll switch over to him soon. You can see us. You can see him a bit here. Yeah, this is Timon's last solve. So his average isn't the best right now, but you know, he got a very good single. Oh, looks like he had a bit of a lockup there. So
Yep, the display is also not functioning.
yeah, so can't really see what his time is, but
I do not believe it would be very good.
yeah, it doesn't look to be that good.
Oh,
He doesn't seem happy.
yeah.
So they're trying to fix the display here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like GE displays. Oh, okay, 2698.
2698.
GE displays, in my opinion, just have so many issues. Like, I've seen them show the wrong time so many times.
No parity, finally. Yeah, I think all the other ones had parity.
Carter Kukala going up. I believe Carter's pretty good at 4x4 as well. Carter's a very good all-rounder, so it's not really any event that they don't have a good average in.
I believe his Kint ranking is in the top 10.
Yeah, I think, yeah, Carter's one of the best QBs around right now. That's a 29.36 from Carter.
Carter's PR average is 29.12.
So about pretty average solve. It looks like I see 36-33. Okay, so it's they do have a pretty bad counting solve right now. So that's unfortunate. And we are almost through all of 4x4. The red stage is done. The blue stage is
Under lost solves mostly.
everyone's pretty much on solve 5. We do have another group of 4x4 after this, and I think after that, we have Megaminx and then States Relay. So we are almost through the day here. Got the overhead GoPro cam. I mean, I agree they make nice videos, but I don't know. I feel like that's just really uncomfortable to compete with.
Yeah, I agree.
We also have Philip Lewicki solving in the back.
Cube drop.
Oh, dude.
That's funny.
This
I'm
last
counting.
one, bro. I'm telling you.
Philip Lewicki with
So
the 35,
Something
43.
crazy, but
Yeah, sure. I've only ever gotten one sub.
all right. Well, good luck. You're welcome.
Got caught up and the lost that move.
I don't know.
I feel like that happens just so often when you get a good last layer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mess up G perms, but I do mess up U perms. Okay, so we are. Yeah, there's just a couple people left that have to solve. I see Carter going right now, but not a good solve from Carter. 37.
Yeah.
The red stage is completely done. Blue stage has been a little bit slower all day.
Most of the other stages already finished with 4x4, it seems like. A few more people
Yeah.
solving on yellow.
Yeah, the green and yellow stages are pretty close. So. We have Chris Chi going up. Chris Chi's a pretty good all-rounder as well.
Especially good FMC.
Yeah, former FMC world champ and third place at US Nationals this year. And former SKU North American record average, so really jack of all trades. Doesn't seem to be a very good solve so far. 20 seconds to get to edges.
Yeah. He's having a little bit of trouble looking ahead.
On F2L now. A lot of rotations.
Faraday,
And, yeah.
nail in the coffin.
Okay, they got the COLO and H perm, but had no AUF, needed a UU prime there.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Pop, bro. Nice average.
Well, I need to head out because I'm competing in Group 2 of 4x4. See you guys later.
I don't know what group I am in, but probably just not
let me
going to
know when
compete. Okay, we have Carter Kakala, I believe, on their last solve.
8 seconds.
And this will also be the end of the group. There's no one else in the waiting area. Carter with a 36, so not a great average for him.
6, 4, 6. There we go.
Well, I was wrong. I guess there's still just a couple people going on the blue stage. Steve W. The Scube world record average is 1.53 by Carter Kukala, who's just on stream. Okay. So we are going to go to commercial while we get ready for 4x4 Group 2. And we'll be back very soon.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Just keep in mind that the Cubicle has sales every week, and a lot of times we have free gifts. So check it out. Damien out.
Rubik's Cube. Over 3 billion combinations, but just one solution from Ideal.
Mintai, 6 of age, living in Los Angeles, California. He came to the United States 3 years ago.
Sorry about that, Felix. Felix is, well, he had the best time, I think we all saw it, 10.05 seconds.
Phil did it! Phil did it! Philip! Yo! Philip is the new world champion! Dude.
The day is July 8th, 2023, and at the Blue Water Convention Center in Port Huron, Michigan, Michigan 2023 is happening. Seth Rowell sits down to compete in 7x7, but little does he know he's about to be part of cubing broadcast history. As he solves the 7x7, the audience at home and spectators at the competition view on the Jumbotron for the first time in World Cube Association history an instant replay.
Let's get that. We have Matt celebrating over here with another instant replay. A successful one.
This is not the first time cubing has had instant replay. In the Red Bull World Championships, they provided instant replay for the head-to-head format they competed in. This allowed viewers to see the quickness of the fast solvers but at very slowed down rates. At US Nationals and 3x3 finals, instant replay coupled with top-down cameras allowed for commentators to point out top solvers' mistakes and efficiencies. Another great part about instant replay is that it allows for a good rhythm of a broadcast. Honestly, only one station has to be covered for the broadcast to be entertaining. In theory, a competitor can sit down and solve. An instant replay can be done on that solve, and by the time that instant replay is done, another competitor will have sat down to solve. If a competition is set up in a way with the stream stations in mind, for each group, all you would need is 2 fast people rotating solves at a stream station. And because of instant replay, it will be really entertaining without any dead time. Instant replay adds so much dimension to a sport. It can unlock new areas in solve analysis never seen before, in real time. The value added to the broadcast by instant replay are tremendous, and hopefully will continue to be the standard for all cubing streams going forward.
All right, and we are back with 4x4 Group 2 at the Great Lakes Championship 2023 in Columbus, Ohio. I am Harsha Paladugu, joined by Ivan Kruger, the state champion in butter eating and the world record holder for eating a Domino's icing cup.
That is correct, yeah. That is my claim to fame. I am the most famous person in the room, definitely, for sure, real. For those asking, I don't practice those things. I know nobody's asking, but I just did them once. It was fun.
I witnessed one of them. It was quite interesting. right, so we are starting out with 4x4 Group 2. Up next, we'll have Square 1 and Megaminx. So competing in 4x4 Group 2, I believe we have, trying to look out and see who's good here. I see Stanley.
Andy Denny should be solving at some point.
Yeah, and I see Luke Garrett. So here on the, let's see, the red stage. Yeah, the group's still getting started, so scrambling is going to take a little bit.
Yeah.
To get every station filled up.
I'm ready.
It'll be interesting if we see any non-Yao solvers. Probably should be see just Yao for the stream station. We'll see.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago Luke Greiser was doing Redux and getting like almost sub 30, or maybe even sub 30.
That's my goal one day.
Are you a Redux solver?
I am, yeah.
Oh my.
I know it's cringe.
Is that just like because you want to be different?
Well, I don't like 2-gen solving centers. That's the only reason I don't use Yao.
I don't think I've ever heard someone say I don't like 2-gen solving.
Yeah, like I know it's cringe. I know Yao's a better method. I don't really care though. I just like solving Redux.
You like doing like 3-gen solves?
Yeah.
And rotating?
My centers are really fast.
That's fair.
I'm not a Redux defender for 4x4. It's definitely a inferior method. Not quite sub 1.
And a +2 to top it off. Looked like it happened just on the drop too.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Okay, so now we are on the mobile cam. I love the waffle hat. I've seen him at a lot of comps. It's always very recognizable. Similar to Justin
I was at
Sweet.
IHOP last night, so kind of breakfast themed comp for me, I guess. It is a goated hat though.
Yeah. I can think of like 3 like competition hats that I see all the time. And this one, Justin Sweet's bucket hat, and then occasionally my USA hat.
Yep, for sure.
We have Krish Nathwani going up.
Let's go.
If you guys don't know, Krish is actually named after my dog, Krish.
I bet that's true. That sounds real. I heard he dedicates all of his 4x4 solves to your dog.
See if he makes him proud.
Oh, nice.
33. Doesn't look too happy about it.
.42 from Zach Oakes.
Sorry, I'm out good for Zachary K.
Yeah, in the chat, Simon Kellum did get a 1.03 Pyramid single earlier in the day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that is his
We are
PR.
still looking for judges for 4x4 on all stages. If you see an empty judging spot, we would really appreciate it if you filled it, especially if you just competed at 4x4.
That's actually top 10 in the world, and he now nemesizes John Gaynor. It's kind of crazy.
That is cool, actually. Barely, isn't his 104?
Yeah, John had 104,
Yeah.
former NAR. We have Garrett Cook solving, or Garrett Crook.
My skills would be on this one.
Doesn't. I'm not sure if he really knows how to solve a 4x4.
I was looking, and he, of the 150 people that made 3x3 round 2, he was 150th.
Really? That's
so squeaked in. Let's see how this 4x4 solve goes.
We also have Luke Garrett coming up on the blue stream stage. So, is it? I believe this is Luke Garrett's first solve.
Yeah, looking for some mid-20s here.
Yeah.
Some sub-25s would be great from Luke.
Yeah, so switching over to Luke Garrett on his first solve. One thing about Luke is he manages to find a way to just keep getting PRs.
That is correct.
You know, like 170 comps in, like, he doesn't stop.
Ooh, a little bit lucky there. Start the 3-2-3, if that's what he does, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Standard solutions here. Pretty good F12 cases. No parity, solid.
A little bit of a lucky G-perm there, but
25.
That's sub-PR average. 25.44 is PR average, so.
Alright, so pretty solid.
He seems to be happy with the time, but not happy with the execution, probably. Yeah, with no parity, you definitely want to be going faster than that. Yeah, the F12 was really fast on that solve.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of 2-gen cases.
Yeah.
And then also cross OLL, but he didn't do CBLL though.
No.
Surprising.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, so we have Krish Donathlani going again.
.37 career gold medals. It's a lot.
Krish has been in the game for a while. Like, he was
Yeah.
world class at Pyraminx a long time ago. Now he's world class at FMC. It's kind of the transition you see. Anyone that was good at a short event, at some point in their life will get good at FMC.
That's correct.
See with Jay McNeil, Skewed.
Yeah, that's right. The ultimate gap between world records.
Justin Slee going.
There's a solid 5
Is the bucket hat?
Not 5 seconds.
Doesn't even look like he's slicing much. Oh, that. Okay. Has parity there. And he's going to get a T case. Okay.
Double parity. Come on, sub 1.
Does he get it?
Lucky A-perm.
Not clutch out.
Oh, +2.
And that's the second 101 +2 we've seen this group.
That's right. Giving us the stare.
We got Luke Garrett going up again on the blue stage.
All right, let's get a sub 25 here, Luke.
Yeah. We got Luke solving right now. Looks like a lot of pausing.
Yeah, can't figure out what to do next. Solo parity. Double parity.
And lock up on the PLO parity.
Yeah.
So, about 10 seconds worse than what he was going for there. But, okay, so we got a 26 on this. Oh no, they missed M2. So
yeah, it's
25-17 and a 34-16.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Okay, back on the red stage here. Not sure who's solving right now. Oh, also he didn't start the timer.
Oh.
So it's a DNF. Once he realizes, that's gonna be so sad.
Yep. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean I've not started the timer so many times. I did it during Nats finals as well.
I actually think I may have never done that, ever.
Yeah. I know he realized he DNF'd.
Yeah.
Put your hands on it. Put your hand on the timer. Put your hands on the timer.
Sorry?
Just see if the timer works. Just put your hands
yeah,
on
I guess
it
that's a
and
good.
see, wait for the green light to turn on.
Just to make sure.
Just checking if it works
Now
or
let
not.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it worked. It was he never started the timer.
Here, stop it.
Ben's out gone.
Ben is a very good end-by-end solver, especially with the
Mason.
That's about what he averages. He has a 29 average for PR. So.
You don't see too many people getting like PRs here today, but it is a championship and it's just round one, so.
Yeah.
So the timer didn't start.
Yes, I did.
What?
Yeah, they're
Was it not? No.
It was
yeah,
really
making sure whether.
I just had him put his hands on it to see if it would start again. And that
Oh,
was
okay. So timer didn't restart. That's probably.
my
Have you had
opinion,
that on
it would be a
No,
DNF.
that was reset. He put his hands on it to see if it would work again.
It's a DNF. He just didn't start the timer.
Yeah. Yeah. So it is a DNF. They were just trying to make sure whether it was a timer malfunction or not.
Yeah.
Carson going.
That's one thing I don't do is I almost never inspect for longer than 5 seconds on like anything, which is a problem.
I mean, 4x4, I just try to find a center. If it's an easy center, maybe I'll try to plan part of the next center.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like think too much when I'm doing 4x4. I just want to be done with myself.
Luke Garrett coming up for solve number 3.
Looks like this is your station. Might be.
Still on pace for a good average here.
Luke going now.
I'm ready.
If we could get more times down by that 25, that would be solid. Some pauses, but smooth turning, no lockups.
All right, so Luke with a 28. I'm not a big fan of 4x4 solving. I'm not sure. What does chat think about that? Like, you guys enjoy 4x4? In my opinion, it's like an annoying version of 5x5.
Yeah, it's like a weird middle ground, because is it really a big cube?
Yeah.
Like, could you call it a big cube? But it's not like a 3x3.
Yeah. I like 5x5 a bit more, especially because 4x4 you have to deal with OLL and PLL parity.
Yeah, yeah.
I use quite a bad alg for my OLL parity. I think it's very outdated. No one really uses my alg.
Yeah, I prefer practicing 5x5 to 4x4, but I prefer practicing 6x6 to 7x7, because 7x7 just takes too long. So it's, yeah, 4x4 is kind of a weird middle child.
So Sweden had the first 6x6 single and average world record. I did not know that.
I did know that actually, yeah, because they competed first. There was a comp in Sweden before anybody else got 6x6.
Oh, right. I remember now. 6x6 wasn't originally part of the WCA.
Yeah, because V-Cube hadn't invented it yet.
Yeah,
because people thought it was still impossible.
Yeah, 6x6 isn't even that old. A lot of the people here are older than 6x6.
Yeah, there's a WCA ID older. There's 2 WCA IDs here older than 6x6. Mike Huey and Doug Lee.
Their WCA IDs are older than me.
Yeah, both started competing before 6x6 was added.
Doug Lee is 2003. Mike, I think, is also 2003.
No, I think Mike's like 2007, actually.
Oh, okay. Not older than me, but Doug Lee is celebrating 20 years of competing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Cubing Database said he doesn't like 4x4 because it feels like parity can make or break your solve. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah, that's true.
I agree with that. I think parity is just kind of one of those, like, it's so luck-based, and like there's just nothing you can do. I mean, now there's OPA, so I think it is a little bit more of a skill issue now to get OLL parity. But
yeah,
PLL is.
It's the thing is OPA. You have to be so good at 4x4 that that's not gonna slow your solve down more than 2 seconds to think about that and do that. But it's really cool to watch people avoid OLL parity every time. I know Ari Rander's person uses it a lot. And he also uses it for 6x6, which is incredible.
Yeah, it is. There are some disadvantages to OPA. Like, you have to be more specific about your solutions and sometimes be inefficient.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
It does give the advantage of, like, ZBLL is a lot easier now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Other things. We got Luke Garrett coming back up. I believe his 4th solve. Yeah. So he doesn't have too bad of a potential average right now. Counting 28.
Yeah, the 28 means that he needs something really good here to get a PR average potential, but still could get down towards the 26 range.
Yeah, so probably not PR average, but could be
OLL parity. Oh, so fast though.
Yeah, this was 24.
24 with OLL parity.
OLL parity, man.
Yeah.
Best solve with OLL parity. Yeah. It's just the parity counts just aren't aligning with the quality of the solve.
Exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah, like
it was
when
such a good solve,
20,
and then the parity just screws you over.
Yeah, the 28 had no parity. 25 had no parity.
I think that's misinputted. I think it's
that one
it's a
aligned.
24-34, not a 25-34.
We'll see it for the next one.
Yeah.
Is a 24-34 solve. Back on the red stage, we got Stephen Griggs, a delegate from Pennsylvania, and I believe one of the main organizers behind Nationals 2023.
Yeah, yeah. That was definitely a well-run comp.
Yeah, so we do have a lot to thank him for.
Go Steelers. Okay then.
I don't know.
If you insist.
Better.
I don't know if today's the right day to be talking about that. Saying go Steelers. People are a little upset at Penn State right now. I didn't realize today I was wearing white is like their colors.
Oh yeah.
So I was walking around today outside and I was getting.
People were upset at you.
I got yelled at twice. They were like,
"Oh no!
Why aren't you wearing scarlet? What's wrong with you?"
Yikes.
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't realize you were at the Ohio State University wearing white. Can't be doing that.
I'm just glad I wasn't wearing blue.
Yeah, that would have been awful. 39 career medals from Owen Wittes. We got Zach here.
Okay, now we have, I think this is Ricky. I believe this is Ricky Wu, the Columbus area cuber.
It's so weird seeing stickered cubes. When I started cubing, stickerless cubes were not allowed in the WCA.
Yeah.
And now it's like, if you have a stickered cube, you're weird, which is so crazy.
So when I started cubing too, it was before I started competing, like stickered cubes weren't allowed. So, but I still had only stickerless cubes for a bit. And I actually had, my first cube was a see-through, clear plastic see-through
Wow.
like YJ Yulong. and I had that for like 5 years before I got a GTS2.
The first cube I got when I started competing or solving in general was a Zanchi, but I couldn't compete with it.
Yeah. Zanchi stickerless?
Yeah, which I think was probably the cube that made stickerless, like made people realize that stickerless should be allowed, because everyone loved the stickerless Zanchi for sure.
Oh, chat, I'm wondering, so what was your guys' first cubes?
Yeah, for sure. It's good to reminisce on your first cubes you bought.
I feel like a lot of people didn't start out with Rubik's brands, I think. And if you did start out with the Rubik's brand, what was your first speed cube? Because I feel like that can tell you a lot about someone's history, what their first cube was.
Yeah, for sure.
A Guhong in 2011.
I had my first, like, I bought a 2 through 7 white stickered Shengshao set in 2014, late 2014, and I wore out the stickers so much on those. YJ Guanlong.
The Guanlong was, that makes sense. That was a pretty solid budget cube back then. And then also the Guhong. It's crazy. The Guhong they just released a new version of the Guhong.
Yeah, that's crazy.
After, it's been over 10 years since they first
Takes me back.
it. Yeah.
I learned how to solve a 3x3 on a Guhong.
First speed cube was a GAN 356.
That's a good first cube.
One of my second speed cube was a GAN SM when it was brand new. I remember in middle school I had a cubing club at my school and it was like kind of popular, and I was like the first person to get a GAN and everyone was like so hyped over it. It was like the coolest thing to happen. Luke Garrett with a 29.29 average. So
not the best.
Not the best, but at least he got sub 30.
Yeah, and that will make finals for sure.
Yeah. It'll make finals, and, you know, like, you can't complain too much there.
Someone said Aolong V1, rare cube.
One of my friends that I started getting into cubing with, his first speed cube was an Aolong V2.
See, Aolong V2 is still a good cube to this day. I will defend that.
Well,
it's still good.
My friend did some crazy stuff to it. He magnetized it and like did a bunch of other mods to it, like sanding down the torpedoes.
Yeah, Aolong V2 was like my first good speed cube. It took me from a 20 PB to a 14. All right, we're about to head to a commercial break here.
Yeah. We will be back very soon.
Oh, you meant read it out loud. Okay. Hey, it's Jules. Good luck to everyone competing, and for everyone else, I hope you enjoy the show. For me and the rest of the team, thank you for watching the stream.
Rubik's Cube. Over 3 billion combinations, but just one solution from Ideal.
Mintai, 6 of age, living in Los Angeles, California. He came to the United States 3 years ago.
Sorry about that, Felix. Felix is, well, he had the best time. I think we all saw it, 10.05 seconds.
Phil did it. Phil did it. Phil. Yo. Phil is the new world champion. Dude.
Welcome back to Great Lakes 2023. We're here with Square One and Megaminx. We got Daniel Karnock with a 7:28.
Doesn't seem too happy about that.
Yeah, not the fastest solve. That's his first solve there.
Daniel has been national champion now for, I think it's 2019 and 2017.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really good at Square One for a while and keeps improving. So it's.
Oh, we got Braden Richards here, one of the organizers of this comp. You can tell by his green shirt he's wearing.
Pretty happy with that solve. Yeah, it's been very interesting to see Square One results in the last year or two, now that people are dedicated to learning full OBL and PBL.
And better hardware.
Yeah, and better hardware. You get to see a lot of 5 averages, low 5 averages, and even a sub 5, so pretty crazy.
What is the world record single for Square One?
3.7, I want to say. Got Noah Swore here. Not quite sure how good he is at Squan.
Seems like he's pausing a lot.
A decent TPS. Or STPS. Or, oh, gave us a grunt. Not happy.
Looks like we have Daniel Karnock coming up.
Yeah, it's especially nice because a lot of the good Square One solvers right now are in North America, so I get to see them a lot compete, which is really nice. All right, here's solve number 2. Hopefully we can get down to that 5-second range. And for those people who don't know, what he's doing during inspection there is predicting whether he has parity and then solving it into a cube in a different way to skip parity.
Ooh.
That's fairly good, 6 flat. That's better.
Maybe he can save the average.
A little bit of a pause there to recognize the PBL, but smooth turning, smooth turning. Yeah, who in chat can solve a Square One? Because it's definitely not easy. You have to learn a lot of unique algorithms.
I can't solve a Square One.
You can't?
No.
Yeah.
I keep telling myself I'm going to learn, but I never do.
Yeah, 52, Nolan.
Nolan Wood.
giving us the stare. Yeah, a lot of people saying they've never tried. Yeah, it's definitely not easy, especially learning the parity algorithm.
Someone says they average 12 seconds.
That's pretty good. That's definitely really good. For when I'm not very good at square one, but from what I know, it's at that level, it's a lot about spamming the edge algorithm, the adjacent algorithm. It swaps 2 edges on the top and 2 edges on the bottom.
Here we have Egan, what's his name?
Yeah, looks like we're going to get Daniel Karnock into the booth for an interview after this, which should be really fun. Excited for that. Hopefully he can get a good average and he can talk about it, or talk about his bad average or mid-average, whatever he gets.
And he qualifies for the Great Lakes title, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He's originally from New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe he lives in Ohio now, though. Because I know he has Ohio FMC state record single. And he's coming up for solve number 3 here.
Looks like he accidentally turned his flashlight on.
Oh. That 6 flat is good, but hopefully we can get some under 6.
Maybe
or right around
5.5.
there. Yeah. Let's see if it's turning as smooth. Yeah,
nice.
There we go.
So 5.5.
That was a good solve. Fast recognition, smooth turning, no lockups. Yeah, and it looked like it might have been a +2, but no, it was not. It was good. That's the kind of time he's looking for there, for sure. Yeah, looking very happy about that solve.
Oh, it looks like we have Braden coming up now.
Yeah, what I mentioned earlier about spamming the adjacent algorithm, I know that's what Braden does. That's why I know about it. It looks like he's a Catan strategy pioneer. Chat, is it Catan or Catan? Say Catan with 2 A's in chat if you think it's Catan, and Catan with 1 A if you think it's Catan. I'm really curious to see what people think here. Oh, right away people disagree. Everyone's disagreeing. Oh, I love to see it.
By any chance, do you know how many people are actually watching the stream?
I'm not sure. I personally think it's Catan, but I sometimes flip-flop on how I pronounce it, so.
Oh, we have Dominic Cater, another good square one solver.
Yeah, please be civil in the chat about the pronunciation of board game titles. All right, solve number 4 here. Got a good average cooking up. Potential for a good average cooking up. This 4th solve could make or break it.
Right next to him, Dominic Cater got a 7.27.
Ooh. counts that 7.28. So still could be decent if he gets best possible average, but yeah, 622 best, 708 worst. Not terrible by any stretch of the imagination.
As long as you qualify for the second round, you should be good.
Yeah, it just looked like the cube shape was kind of slow. Not really the fastest turning. Yeah, he looks disappointed with that one. That's unfortunate. See people in the chat talking about smart cubes. I have been cubing for 9 years, and I've never owned a smart cube. Do you think I should get one? Type 1 in chat if you think I should get a smart cube.
Do you see smart cubes being useful at all? Or do you think there's, you know?
See, my opinion on smart cubes is that a lot of people think I should get one. My opinion on smart cubes is that it's good for like tracking a lot of your data on solving, but it's also like you're not gonna like compete with that cube, and so we got Daniel in the background here. Yeah, you're not gonna compete with the smart cube, so it's different than your main.
Oh, 4.67.
Best possible average. Really good single. That is an incredible single.
Do you know what his PR single is?
I think just slightly faster than that, honestly. Yeah, he's cheesed about that one. 622? 622 average, yeah.
Oh!
523, incredible single. Yeah, and Daniel Carnock's PR single was 446. So,
do we know if that's PR for Dominic?
I'm assuming so. That's quite a reaction. The pop-off is real.
Oh my god, yeah.
Taking the picture.
Oh my god.
That PR picture. There's Brian Johnson, also good at square one.
Oh, it looks like that's gonna put him like in the top 40 in the world.
Ooh, incredible. What was PR? Can you tell?
I can't.
Does anybody in chat know Dominic's PR?
Oh, it looks like
Elijah. What's Dom's PR? You should know.
5.3.
Single. Yeah, single.
I can just look it up.
I'm testing Elijah, see if he knows. It's a 607. So that was solid.
Almost a full second.
Yeah, 0.7 second improvement. Incredible. I'm sorry, Elijah, for putting you on the spot. But I'm also not sorry. Hey, I already said it. That doesn't count. Looks like we're wrapping up the round here.
Do you know how many events we have left for today?
I think we are looking at. I think this might be the last before we do 6 and 7 finals.
Okay.
And then states relay.
Oh. We have a couple of square one goats right here. Daniel Carnock, Evan Wright, Jacob Bennett, and Dominic Hader.
The Riz? No way. Yeah, these are the last first rounds of the day. After these next two groups, and then we got 6x6 final, 7x7 final.
Did you make?
I made 6x6 final by 1 spot, and then I missed 7x7 by 1 spot. So we got Zachary Oakes on Mega Minx.
Using a YJ.
Yep. Oh, a little bit of a pop there.
This is why the Diane is better.
Yep, I met Zach in like 2019 at Nats. He was quite good at FMC, still is quite good at FMC, and definitely a really fun person. Yeah, the YJ is definitely the cube to get if you are
a beginner.
A beginner for sure. And there's a case to be made about it for even advanced solvers, but Diane is definitely also really good.
Lots of top solvers like Luke Aaron, Andy Denny, they use the YJ.
Yep. And me, the best Mega Minx solver alive.
All right, so this is Matthew Marinick alongside Daniel Karnock.
Hello.
You just competed in Square One. How did your Square One average go?
Pretty good, I think. Counting 7 at the beginning, but I secured a BPA, which was really nice to get. And it was cool. Right after I saw the solve, I hear from the station, BPA from Daniel. And I was like, all right, I know what it's. I don't even have to calculate. I just have to ask over there.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
So 467, how hard is that to get nowadays for you?
For me, it's just a matter. It's not a matter of like. It's just more a matter of nerve control.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you just got to scramble that has like a really good continuation, and that had a really good cube shape, shield square, 3 slices, and then a 3-slice OBL, and then a 5-slice PBL. So I think that was an 11-slice solve. Wait, yeah. So if I'm right, I mean the SPS wasn't great, but I'm just happy to get it. That was PR2 single, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
and I'm
so
happy I just clutched it out. You know.
I remember it was 2018, right? You got world record single for the world championships.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. World record single now is
at nationals, yeah.
At nationals. Oh yeah. World record single now is in the sub-4 range.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff,
387, I think.
How doable is that for you nowadays?
3s are few and far between. I need like a pretty crazy scramble for that to happen, and really good nerve control. But yeah, I don't know. It's doable, but I need luck on my side for sure. I definitely need some of that.
Do you think you'll for a Great Lakes champion, do you think you'll be the one here for Square One?
Yeah, sure. I'm happy to do it, but I'm also more than happy to let Evan or Brian win, because like, you know, like I'm cool with it. Like if I do poorly and they do well, I'm more than happy for them. You know, like because they deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
They've been working really hard. They've been, putting in their real grind. I've been seeing them having like very frustrating averages here and there, and I'm just like, I want to see them pop off. So if it takes me doing badly to see them do well, I'm happy to do that.
Do you focus primarily on Square One nowadays still, or is it you kind of evolved to other things too?
I mean, I'm kind of what they call like the cubing nursing home, like the FMC squad. Like you either quit cubing or live long enough to see yourself doing FMC, and I think I'm doing FMC. But I got a good result, earlier this summer, so I was just like, all right, well, I'm kind of done with that. So I actually kind of been getting into pyramiding, so I've been really enjoying that. But my one love will always be Square One. I'll always love doing that, and it's just, I pretty much only go to competitions with Square One almost exclusively, just because like I don't really see a point if there isn't, because it's like it's just my main. It's like my child. It's like I got to take care of it. And it's just fun to see like how my nerves are affected throughout long periods of time. So over the summer I was really into us practicing constantly, and now I've been taking more of a break because I'm back in school and I'm focusing on other things. So it's nice to de-rust and see that actually pay off in the round, with some luck on my side, of course.
With those great results over the summer, does that have to do with U.S. Nationals?
Yeah. U.S. Nats I got 3rd, and at Worlds I got 2nd. So I'm really, really happy about that. That's like one of my proudest accomplishments in my entire career. Yeah, and honestly, like it's kind of that thing where I sort of went into this summer thinking like, I think this is it. I think this is my last chance at being relevant. And whether or not that's true, I went off with a bang. So regardless of how I do next summer or at Worlds 25, couldn't care less. I'm happy with how I did already.
Yeah. All right, so as we transition here into groups 2 of Square 1 and Megaminx, we're going to go and take a break, and we'll be right back with more action for the rest of Great Lakes Championships.
See y'all.